And we are back with more Banner Saga 2. Back with Rook, finally, yay! And I keep wanting to remember his name, but I can't. It starts with an E. Eyvind? Eyvind? No. The once enigmatic mender approaches, looking both worn and troubled. Eyvind, I was right, haha. I'm not sure I thanked you for the time to recover. I've never woven a spell that strong before. Are you sure you're ready to move on? You look... I know, I caught my reflection earlier. It's a more mature look. The mender grins at and a hint of his former youth shines through. How old are these guys? Not everyone would have stopped for so long, especially with the ground rumbling like it has. Did you have to push yourself so hard? Would you have given any less? Yeah, that's fair. You're still Rook. No matter what happened or what's coming, accept that. It's not a bad thing. He nudges you on the shoulder with his staff and smiles before leaving you alone. Cool. Yay! Suddenly we've got 500 people. Game trail, one of the few gathered hunters says, looking at a beaten path of grass. No telling what we might find down it, but it'll fill some stomachs. Ooh. And we'll let the hunters hunt. A strong part of you yearns to join them, but there are other tasks to attend to, including discussions with Hakon about the roles of Varl and humans in the caravan. Right, I'm in charge of all of the things. Good job, Rook. 2 hours later, you hear the hunters return with a decent-sized boar. One hunter was also injured, but will recover. Yay! I wonder if the wager would have caused him to come back, like, dead, super injured. Easy, boy, a clansman shouts at a yox cart and nearly topples to the one side. The tamped path of the Eastway Road has steadily turned into a crackled shamble. Looking ahead, it only gets worse. Various chasms gape open like mouths. You glance back to Eyvind, who looks at you and shakes his head. The entire caravan comes to a halt. Huh. Ivor! We'll be eating our belts before finding a way across this broken road, especially with this many. And there's no telling how far we'd have to backtrack to head north. Then we'll head south across the Ormsa riverbed. We can head towards Grundar and on west. Trygvi peers around Hakon's elbow before coming fully into view. Heading south is questionable. Those people. Why do you say that? Maybe I spent a lifetime there. Plenty of things to eat under logs, but there's also people in the bogs. Does he like rhyming? His eyes go wide. The scout should hear my rhyme. Oh. But what's wrong with heading south? Different ways of living, old ways, stick to the mud, and cragsmen are less bothersome. I think he's talking about the boggers, the rough backwards people of Swartzbog. Trygve frowns at Ivor. Words like that can find you swollen, filled with poison. He puffs out his cheeks and stares at Ivor. This is why Varl tend to keep to themselves. Each human is crazy in their own way. Trygve hunches over with laughter until he suddenly stops, sniffs the air, and marches away. Eccentric? Strange, but it's a fair warning. We're crossing into lands most of us have never seen. Just because we left those dredge behind doesn't mean we won't have more wars ahead of us. If we had more supplies, I'd say we stop for a few days and train some of these clans into fight. You consider your options. That's not an option. We're running out of food. I don't want to risk running out of food. Thank you. Are you sure? I know food is scarce, but if we're killed in a fight, the full carts won't help us. Suddenly I'm worried. Why is the game suggesting it like this? I don't like it. Fine. Calls for camp spread down the line as Ivor finds Sven, the trainer. Wasn't Oddleaf training people? Did Oddleaf die? I don't remember. Well, they're not hardened guards or fighters. I trained in Skogir, Ivor says, but there's a chance they won't run at the first sign of trouble. He rubs his mended shoulder where his arm used to be. Not sure I can do much better than that anymore. Let's check heroes. I remember Oddleaf getting hurt. No, she's still alive. Good. Right, we lost all our people. Ivor. And we'll get Luden. Archers. Archers go last. Mender can go... Yeah, that looks good. And then what was the item we got from the one place? No, I don't remember. So, who needs an item? Ivor and Eyvind, level 5, so... Ooh, yes. Give you dodge. Oddleaf needs one. Oh. He already had an item. Oddleaf and Ivor. They are both level 3, so we have to limit our options to 1 move, 10 dodge, archer. And I guess, Ivor, you get +1 will per kill. Yay! Unless someone's wearing something that's weaker than they are. No. Okay. That looks good. So, Ludin wants to speak. Hi, Ludin. The prince is acting even more standoffish than usual. You and Ivor have caught him staring ahead and twisting the ring on his finger over and over. Yrsa quietly stands nearby. Glad to be heading home? Ludin turns to the two of you and offers a polite smile. Even after that chasm, would it surprise you if I said no? I thought you hated being so far from Arborang. Life on the trail hasn't won me over, but it's not all bad. It's possible that I've learned a few things about leading people while out here. Shockingly, leading people in times of war is a lot... makes you learn a lot faster when you're with them rather than in a castle. You, Ivor, and Yrsa are more stunned to hear the prince talk this way. I've grown up in comfort and trained with scholars and fighters. I've never known anything else. Saying stuff like that won't make you any friends in this caravan. But that's just it. Among these clansmen, I've seen the differences. I think I understand them a bit more. Yes, what do you plan to do with this? That's the important thing. If we make it to Arborang without being slaughtered by Dredge, when we make it, I'll talk to the king about my ideas for sharing information. Advisors learning from craftsmen, craftsmen learning from advisors. You've never seen the prince this animated, but then his face falls. I just don't think the king will appreciate my knowledge. Yrsa will agree. My father's not what you call open-minded. The king's a hard man. Has be. But his son is his weakness. Ludin glares at her, but the archer only smirks. I'll make my own opinion of the king when I meet him. As you should. I don't hate his methods. They're just harsh at times. Kings usually have to make tough decisions and stick with them. Maybe someday you'll see why. I know. I just don't think you'll care for my ideas on treating with peasant commoners. What would you like to be called? We're all people, Prince. Even you. Perhaps you're right. Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you'd like him to have towards your ideas. That's something I've never considered before. I'll think on it. As Prince Ludin and Yrsa walk away, you feel Ivor watching you. What? Do you believe half the nonsense you say? I think I sounded really wise just then. It sounded like you've been practicing it for a while. That's fair. I'll work on it. The two of you share a smile before moving on. Alright. So, ready to head out? Does anyone need to rest? And nope. Let's head out then. Yay. Oh boy. Do. So we're heading south, they said, right? Because the road is broken. Yeah, we're going to Gundar, and then heading west. Okay. Let's go. How big is that piece of fabric? Is that banner? Like, honestly. It's taller than the people. A scout runs up to you. There's a woman tied to a tree up ahead. Got 4 guards watching her. The strange news draws a good deal of attention from the caravan. The bound woman is ranting and spitting at the 4 guards when you arrive. What's going on here? This here's a witch, one guard says. Plaguing our clan, making everyone really sick. But we caught her and brought her way out here. The others nod. She's to be tied here for 5 days without food or water, then cut loose. Been 3 days so far. But she'll die on her own after that long with nothing to eat or drink, you say. That's not on us, the guard says, but if you want to set her free, we'd be bigger fools than you to get in your way. How do you know she's a witch? Let's see. Because there is actual magic. Everyone looks at the woman who's grinning a toothless grin. She scratches at the tree bark and calls out the dead gods one by one. If that's not enough, she was seen squeezing mistletoe berries into water troughs. Think I heard that makes you sick. The other guards bob their head in agreement. Think I heard that makes you sick? Isn't mistletoe poisonous? I don't know. So she's calling out dead gods. That makes her a witch? Yrsa. Yrsa smiles and saunters towards the tied woman. She says a few quiet words to the prisoner and looks over before returning. My suggestion? Burn her in the tree to the ground. Okay, I don't really trust Yrsa, but also, I guess, because if she was putting mistletoe in the water, she'll probably do something similar with us. So this is one person we're going to pass up. We don't like it either, the guard says, but thanks for leaving us to it. As the caravan rolls by, the woman screams curses and hexes, leaving most feeling sorry for her or scared. Yeah, we'll just avoid that, since it may murder us later. Once you cross the Ormser riverbed, the wind ceases to cut through the humid air. The darkening sky lets loose its rain, and soon fat drops of water turn on the dirt path to sucking mud, slowing the caravan. Cloaks are pulled overhead, and children and animals are wrangled near the carts. Oh. Clansmen forage. Oh, right! Some of them can go out and get us food occasionally. I was hoping to avoid visiting this part of the kingdom for at least a few more years, Prince Ludin says. At least others had the sense to abandon this cesspool. As arrogant as he sounds, he's right. There are very few signs of life around you, yet you feel like you're being watched. The lowing of the usually quiet yaks indicates the beast's difficulty pulling the carts. You're up to your knees in it when a scout comes to you. Found some stone markers that lead us to a few paths of solid ground over there. He points over to the yaks. Uneven and bumpy, but easier than this. Stone markers? Yeah, don't look natural. Don't look like much of anything else either. Just some stones marking path through this place is all I can figure. You would ask Trygvi, but he's nowhere to be found. Probably out gathering mushrooms. It's a path! The caravan changes course slowly, but you soon see the low stone markers with some sticks tied around them. The caravan... Oh, that was a child scream. That sounded like a cat. Caravan picks up speed over lumps of packed ground until a child screams. You rush back to see the boy being pulled out of a hole inside one of the mounds you crossed. Inside you see black and wrapped bodies buried only inches beneath the rog. Oh! The governor is suddenly by your side. You've led us through a hallowed marsh of cragsmen, he shouts. You ignore the voices chiming in with the governor and focus on moving the caravan quickly away. Whoops! How was I supposed to know that? Trygvi was far away. They're all around us, shouts a man near the edge of the caravan, and we're stuck in this mud. Cragsmen have encircled you. Their leader steps forth and shouts, "There's no price but blood for crossing through the land of our dead." Shouts ring out. They're preparing for attack. Yeah, send Trygvi. Trygvi? Didn't I tell you easy isn't always easy, Trygvi says. He looks nervous, a reaction you've never really seen from him before. What if they listen to me as well as do you? You do. Do what you can so we can ready an attack. Trygvi looks you in the eye for the first time in memory. Best to only sleep once in strange places, he says before spinning on his heel. He marches out across the bog, hands held high in peace. Your fighters take this opportunity to get into a better position, shoving clansmen further into the center. A few cragsmen surround Trygvi. Huh. Well, he addresses the leader in his animated fashion. The man allows him to finish before shouting, "He's forgotten our ways. Welcome home, boy." Those surrounding Trygvi pierce him repeatedly with spears before you can lead your charge. Whoops! Yeah. Should have just stuck to the mud. Oh well. It looks like you could This looks like force range is roughly the size of the enemies. This go either way, but victory here will protect most of your clansmen. Everyone stares as the whole bog seems to move with the approaching cragsmen. No one comes to you with any clever plans. You look down your lines and silently wish all of your fighters and borrow courage and strength. Oh boy. So Trigvy's dead. Oh, I could upgrade people. Yes. Level 4 gets him improving ability. No. Doesn't level 3? No. Will increase Rook, I suppose. Because it only costs 7. And we've got... Jesus, we've got 80. So... Be stronger. We can promote him again, oh my lord. It only costs 9. Yes, this stat is maxed out. And a talent can now be unlocked. Activate a talent? What is this? You search for broken straps and torn mail and make them pay. 10% to cause puncture? Long lives generally belong to the fighters with the fewest scarves. What? This is new. Artery strike. Go for the soft spots. 10% bonus crit chance. 20% to resist strength damage. Lucky shot. 30% bonus hit chance. 5% to avoid armor attacks. Strength is both damage and yet. Bonus hit chance. Oh boy. We'll get the bonus crit chance. Oh, what? So I can upgrade stats. Or you can upgrade talents. Anyone else have this? No? Oh my lord, that's amazing. I think we'll go for the crit chance. And I can remove them at any time? I can... So I can just... Oh, no, you have to confirm it. Oh, okay. Whoops. Yeah, bonus crit chance. How much does it cost to promote higher? Second ability. Does that... Do I have anyone on rank 6? Well, he's rank 5 now. What item are you using? Never deflected. Ooh, that's a good one. Stronger. Never deflected. Luden? Because what did Luden have before? He had something. He had this thing. +3 break. No, we'll give this to... What does Hakon have? +2 break. We'll give this to Hakon. Alright. And that's where we're going to end it. We're going to start up next time. I might upgrade some people. I know this is exactly what got us into trouble last time, but I'm going to spend some money. Upgrade some people. And I'll see you all next time.